sorts of twists and turns expected between now and the end of the window. As you can see, plenty of time to go. 17 days in this window. Only one place to start, really, and that is with this man, Diego Costa. He has confirmed he wants to join Atletico Madrid this month and is prepared to stay in South America for a year without playing to get his move. In a newspaper interview conducted in Brazil, Costa told the Daily Mail that he's been fined several weeks' wages. He's defying the club's wishes to return to England to train with Chelsea's reserves. Well, Chelsea are not making any official comment on this interview, but we understand from the club's point of view nothing has changed, and they expected the player to return to training last month. Costa has wanted, of course, to return to Madrid for some time. Chelsea value him at £50 million, with the Spanish club believed to be some way short of that. As for Chelsea in general, Conte has admitted the club are hoping to bring in players. Philippe Coutinho has not travelled with Liverpool to Hoffenheim for the first leg of their Champions League playoff game. Barcelona have had 2 bids rejected for Coutinho, and the forward handed in that transfer request on Friday. Coutinho missed Saturday's game against Watford with a back injury. UEFA rules say if he recovers in time for next week's return leg against Hoffenheim, then he won't be cup tied. But Liverpool have been adamant on this one that he is not for sale in this window. As Vinny mentioned, as you can see, Philippe Coutinho on that Barcelona shortlist, and Barcelona have agreed a £36.4 million fee to sign the former Tottenham midfielder Paulinho from Chinese Super League side Guangzhou Evergrande. He'll have a medical on Thursday morning. Spurs sold Paulinho to Evergrande for £9.8 million in June 2015.
So Paulinho will become Barcelona's 4th signing and the most expensive this summer. First through the door, though, was their defender Marlon Santos, making his loan deal from Fluminense permanent for £4.25 million. They then signed or re-signed Gerard Deulofeu from Everton, exercising a £10.5 million buyback clause. Paulinho's £36.4 million move eclipses the Nelson Semedo deal, which saw Barcelona pay Benfica £27.6 million for the 23-year-old right-back. It means Barcelona have spent nearly £79 million on 4 players this summer.
And we've looked at Coutinho and Paulinho, but what about Ousmane Dembele? Borussia Dortmund have extended the player's suspension until further notice. He missed training on Thursday after Dortmund rejected a £90 million bid from Barcelona, but believes a gentleman's agreement exists, allowing him to join the Spanish club. Now, moving on to West Ham, and Sky sources are telling us West Ham are in advanced talks to sign Sporting Lisbon midfielder William Carvalho. It's believed they've told Sporting they're prepared to pay £30 million up front. With add-ons, that would get closer to his £40 million release clause. West Ham have already had £27 million bid rejected. Carvalho is not in the Sporting squad for tomorrow's crucial first leg Champions League qualifier against Steaua Bucharest. Now, that could be one of the most eye-catching potential moves of the summer, and this one falls in to that category as well. Stoke on the verge of completing a move for Jesse Rodriguez. He's having a medical at the club ahead of a loan move from Paris Saint-Germain. The former Real Madrid player had agreed a verbal deal to join Fiorentina, but Stoke moved in at the last minute with an offer, and Rodriguez prefers a move to the Premier League. He only joined PSG last summer in a deal worth over £22 million. Quite a coup for Stoke, and could they be about to bolster their attacking options further? We understand they made an inquiry for Tottenham striker Vincent Janssen. It's unclear at this stage if Spurs would be willing to listen to offers. Janssen scored 6 times in all competitions for the club last season. There is news of an outgoing transfer as well with Stoke. Joselu is close to joining Newcastle United. The Spanish striker currently on Tyneside for a medical ahead of the transfer in the region of £5 million. Let's stay with Tottenham briefly. They remain in talks with Celta Vigo to sign Pape Check Diop. And also Tottenham manager Mauricio Pochettino is expecting new signings soon. Could one of them be Davinson Sanchez? We're told there is an interest in the player. He wasn't included in the Ajax squad for their league defeat on Saturday. Ajax boss Michael Kaiser said Sanchez has too much on his mind and did not find himself motivated enough. Director of Football Mark Overmars has told the player he does not want to let him go just 1 year into a 5-year contract. Furthermore, he's been offered improved terms on a new deal. And as we said, Tottenham in those talks as well with Celta Vigo over Pape Check Diop. Is it about to get busy at White Hart Lane?